HDCH is like my second home.
The emphasis is not on us doing things for students, but on doing things with students.
Community involvement was really important, and the schools are really involved in the community.
God is at the center of everything.
It's a place where you can ask questions, big questions about what it means to be a young person of faith.
It's a really open, honest, and safe environment.
We are a school that's producing not just one stream of student, we're producing all sorts of people. When you walk into this place, don't expect quiet. It's not a quiet place. It's a place for dynamic learning.
14 and 8, 10, 10. So you got 34 and an 8.
Are they supposed to dissolve right away? How does that feel now, Kira?
Yeah! On any given day, you should see kids in the hallway working on computers. You should see the piano playing in the front foyer. You should see athletics going on around the campus. You should see math being done inside and outside of the classroom. You should be seeing media arts being delivered and videoed all around the school.
I think like 16 people going.
And will there be updates during it? Like will there be a blog?
We have a full wide range of athletics. We have a full wide range of music that's sort of running constantly throughout the year. Then we run a whole bunch of clubs. It can be anywhere from a chess club or a games club.
Art club, photography club, drama.
Get your shoes off the sofa!
There's just so many things for students to get involved in.
2, 3, and?
At HD, we want to know each student.
I think it's amazing for a youngster going through their adolescence to have good Christian adults watching over them and knowing them.
And they love our kids. And as a parent, there's nothing more important to us.
Teachers are pretty awesome. They find really cool ways for us to learn.
It makes it easier to learn when they actually care about you. They're all so excited and so happy that you're reaching for a goal, and they'll do anything to help you achieve it.
There's lots of one-on-one kind of learning. I think it's really important because then you don't feel like you're left out or left behind.
Hi, go to HD.
You can't come here and not be known. That's a huge, huge, important piece to what makes us a distinctive school. HDCH is a school that declares Christ as center of everything.
For us as a family, that was crucial because I think if we base our education from the foundation of God's Word and God's truth, everything comes from that.
Every area of academic learning belongs to Him and is subject to Him, and naturally we discover Him in all those things.
So it's true in the sciences, it's true in math, it's true in the humanities and the languages.
And it's not just in the classes too, it's in sports.
It flies in the face of student-centered learning.
Yeah, what was it?
At HDCH, we see student-oriented learning, but Christ-centered learning.
She loved watching the kids grow up as the years progressed. She says it was the best thing ever.
Project-based learning is essentially just taking the need to know of content, and instead of it being just a teacher delivering content to students, it's students and teachers capturing content together.
It gets kids away from, is this the right answer and where do I find that in the textbook, to discovering and unfolding curriculum through their activities.
Constantly moving on from one thing to the next and keeping it fresh.
By involving them in that process, they are inherently more engaged.
Is it 31 inches?
That has definitely affected me, and I love doing that.
And in that, you start to see kids take ownership.
So don't go on an angle unless you're on an angle.
And that empowerment is the key to their investment in their own education.
As these kids learn these communication, collaborative, critical thinking, and creativity skills in project-based learning, we're setting kids up for the future. Restorative practices is a way that we see what we would call healthy interpersonal relationships.
It emphasizes a relational approach to dealing with students, to discipline even, rather than just a punitive approach.
What we often will get to is students saying, you know what, I'm going to go talk to that person.
So it's involving them in the process of making it right. It's
about already honoring everybody around us and making sure that everybody has a voice.
Our mission at HDCH is not to serve ourselves or to build our own kingdom, rather to serve the Lord wherever we might go.
When we choose a high school, it's the commitment to service and to character that really made the day for us.
HD takes it the extra mile. They really encourage serving those people who don't necessarily get served very often.
We have lots and lots of different service trips.
We're always reaching out and going to different places and experiencing new things and meeting people that we wouldn't normally interact with.
We go to Haiti, Belize, we go to China every other year.
I think it's important to support the other people when they're struggling.
In one of my classes, we would go to the Good Shepherd Center a lot, like food banks and homeless shelters.
Happy birthday to you!
So we are giving our students a real broad idea of what it means to serve.
To produce graduates of character who want to go out there and actually serve to make the world a better place is transformative.
We're graduating students to go on and beyond the four walls of this place.
We have a lot of classes here that are important and relevant to what I want to do in the future.
Whether that would be university or college, going into the workforce.
I definitely think HD has given me opportunities to succeed in the future.
We want our students to be influencers in our community. We want them to be policy writers down at City Hall. We want them to be influencing social justice. And we know we're going to graduate kids into those fields.
I love HDCH, and I'm so glad that I came to this school.
Oh, by the way, I'm Renee.
It was fantastic. I couldn't have hoped for any better experience.
Something that's really important to us is having our children learn and grow in faith, hope, and love, and this is the perfect place to grow in those things.
Oh yeah.
I'd invite anyone to visit our website, but better yet, they could come for a coffee and a tour and see firsthand the potential their child could reach at Hamilton District Christian High.